quite a surreal landscape after the controlled burning. This flowing track is a nice warm-up before we hit the usual technical stuff. We spot a pile of rocks that look perfect for demonstrating our mastery of hard enduro technique.
Mate, sometimes you're lucky I can't hit the record button quick enough.
Occasionally we delude ourselves into thinking we have this hard enduro thing sorted, but never for long.
This is a bit of a trickier line, up through here, over. A big drop if you get stuck on top.
Ay carrumba, amigo mío, ¿dónde están tus cohones?
Nothing motivates like a horn in the rectum. Join our cross-training international adventure trips and get sexually violated by the bulls of Pamplona. It's all very exciting in a sexy way.
My first challenge for the day, see if I can ride this tricky bit without stopping.
Yeah, it's a bit hard if you try and rush that bit, hey. Cheers, mate. Wheel spin. Ah, second gear. Fuck.
Scott nails it brilliantly.
Woohoo! Nice one, mate. Don't roll back. This one's always a bit tricky in the wet.
There are two lines here. I've never got up either one, and that was in the dry.
Oh no!
Dole completely missed the turn, but at least I made it up for the first time, and in the wet. Uh-oh, slippery off-camber rockface.
I see why Scott did what he did, because it's so off camber there. This is called Slippery Creek apparently.
We Muppets have just enough technique to struggle through this terrain.
Okay, check under the bike. I can see I'm going to slip on a rock.
But it gives us a whole new appreciation for the pro-level riders who would blast through much harder terrain than this, often without putting a foot down at all.
Woohoo! That's quite tricky there because you want to get above that root. That oblique route would be very hard to get over. A very awkward pivot turn needed. Check the rear wheel, good traction. Pivot turn. Wow, yeah, this is awkward. Just straighten up a bit more. Wait for the guys to move.
At only 13 years of age, Arch is doing brilliantly in this terrain.
Yeah, very off camber there. Damn, sometimes you got to look back too. Wouldn't want to go back too far.
This clutch slipping and slow pivot turning is still fairly new to me. I started trying it after watching Tim Coleman do it perfectly in our switchbacks training vid.
Damn, tougher than it looks.
It's something Ben has been working on a lot lately.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Very nice.
A great static zap here. Minimal wheel spin. Awesome.
Learn over 100 different sexual positions with your motorbike. Join our cross-training international adventure trips and ride through culturally important sacred sites. As Apple says, "Thank you, come again."
This next bit, piles of fun. Let me walk you through it.
This will be fun. That can throw your wheels out. Spin on the rocks. Oblique angle here. Even if you get through it, front wheel winds up here. And slippery rocks kind of got a pivot turn. Foot pegs are catching. Then up the tree root. Okay, oh, this looks interesting. Okay, ah, bugger. It was broken already. Okay, I might kneel on the seat. Got too much traction. Okay, pivot turn, eased her up, fully weighting the rear wheel, and done.
I'm too tired to bunny hop over this front wheel sized ditch, so I just ease the bike through. Ben is Mr Methodical, and he's done this track plenty of times. Let's see how he handles it. Takes his time, thinks it through. Good idea, front wheel up on the wall to line the bike up for the tight turn. Bugger, pivot turn goes too far, he'll need another one or two to line the bike up. Ben sits as much as possible and makes the bike do the work instead of him. This saves so much energy, and he clearly has enough energy left to jump over the big ditch at the end. Nicely done, mate. Hope you enjoyed the ride, guys. Just a reminder, I'm slowly releasing the Vietnam series over on the Adventure Oz channel. It ain't dirt riding, but I figure as long as it's on two wheels, it's all good fun. Here are some highlights from the third episode. The Top Gear Tour with Vietnam Motorbike Tours. 10 days of pure bucket list riding. And today it's the Ho Chi Minh Trail, arguably the best riding of the entire trip, with endless corners through epic mountain scenery. It's time to see the real Vietnam.